Taurus, this is going to be a reading for you for your situation of concern. Whatever you are going through at this time, what is your main situation or situations of concern? We're going to look deeper what the situation is about, what you can do about it, what is the important for you to focus on, and what is maybe something that you haven't seen or thought about when it comes to your situation concern. And it's always intention to understand it better and to also see what you can do to move forward, move through, go through this situation, and what the solution could potentially be in this situation of your concern. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna look at in this video, in this reading. I'm gonna pull some cards, oracle cards this time, and see what comes up. And just before we do that, hi and welcome. Thank you for being here with me in this video, in this reading. My name is ReGina. Welcome to my world of readings, I guess. This is fairly new thing I'm doing on this channel, so don't judge me too harshly for the readings yet. I'm just still figuring out the specific schedule for the readings and what's the best kind of way to go about. I like to experiment and see what works the best and what is most helpful. And yeah, that's mainly all. If you want to see more videos, then subscribe to my channel. Also, this is a general reading. This is also a timeless reading. Whenever you come across this reading, there's definitely some message for you. And now, without further ado, let's get into the reading. What is most important for Taurus to know when it comes to their situation of concern? Look, 2 cards already flipped over. Gentle Gardener and a Golden Palace. And let's shuffle some more. Whoa, that is Stormfields. These cards flew out really quickly. I'm gonna show you roll. These are the first 3 cards we got. You can see if we need some clarification or not. Golden Palace, Gentle Gardener, Stormfields. Okay, let me now. Okay, from these cards, what I can see here is that you have gone through some, or maybe you're still going through some kind of storm, which basically would be some sort of a challenging situation and something that maybe even took you by surprise to some degree, something that maybe went longer than you thought it would or got bigger than you thought it would be. And it started maybe just as something small and then kind of started to snowball almost from there and uncovered more and more. And I'm getting that sense because the other 2 cards, like there's this one card who talks about this, but other 2 cards talk about this situation you're going through being something really good, that it brings something, like, even though it may feel like and seem like some sort of destruction that's happening and something falling apart and something being thrown away or thrown around and out of place. The Gentle Gardener card is saying that that out of that comes something new where you can plant new seeds. Like when everything is cleared out, or some certain area is cleared out, which in this case would be some situation, something has been brought up to light, maybe something you didn't know, or maybe something that was happening because of outside forces. It cleared up, it clears up, and it cleared up and will clear up some space for you for something new. And ultimately it is a good thing. It probably most likely will affect other areas of your life, but where the most challenging, that aspect of where the most challenging situation, or what the most challenging situation is about, that is going to clear up, and you can plant there anything you want. Now you can start something from the beginning, but not from the very beginning. You already have acquired a lot of knowledge and wisdom and experience, and with that you can start something from the beginning. And then it's kind of like when going up the spiral, or the spiral staircase, for example. Every time, like we kind of like go around and around, and we end up kind of like in the same place, but we are higher up, higher up, higher up. Every time we go around and circle up the stairway, we are higher up, and we've gotten further already. And this is something like that. You have gotten further, even though you may be starting from the scratch, from the beginning, planting seeds, and starting to grow something new. The soil is much richer, and you have more knowledge how to nurture and how to help whatever you plant, how to nurture it and how to help them grow much better and more rich, and bring more fruit. And you just have that knowledge and wisdom. And the Golden Palace card is the card of confirmation. You are going to get the results, you're going to get the fruit of your labor, potentially even better than you expected or thought you will get. But this is not just talking about getting, sometimes cards have like symbolic meaning about abundance. In this case, you are going to get this abundance, or these fruits of your labor, so to say, not only metaphorically, but you are going to get on a physical level. This does talk about material gain and wealth, and it's interesting how just in three cards, what they tell me is that you go from complete sort of destruction in some area of your life, whatever your situation is, situation of concern, to the ultimate abundance and the rewards, something you dreamt of, or maybe even more than what you could dream of, you would get. So it's such a beautiful energy here for you, Taurus. So the advice basically would be, with all this said, the advice is to look forward what you will be able to plant once you go through this situation. Think of what is it that you want. Don't focus too much of maybe what has fallen apart, but what is it that you wanted to create going through this situation? What is it you want to grow? What is it you want to nurture? You don't necessarily need to know what the end result is, but great if you know. But start with what is it that you want to plant, and what is it you know how to nurture already, just in small steps, even in small way. You know what to do, kind of like, you know, when we first plant the seed, really we just need to water it. That's basically it. We need to water the seed, and then we prepare the soil, which this storm is now preparing. But the way you would be preparing is you think of things, maybe gather them together, like write them out on a paper, have a notebook, journal, or write them down, what it is that you would like, and where would you like to start, what would you like to start with, and what is it that you can do with what you already have without getting anything new, and start there. That's gonna help bring clarity in your mind, and about things to plant, and what to do, where to go from here, where you're at. Because this feels like the fact that there is this gardener card and golden palace, which is, you know, the positive abundant outcome, tells me that whatever the storm was going in your life, it's either just done with, or it's at the very far end of it. Like, you're not fully in the middle of it, you are at the end of it. So you can focus now. You can just not be focusing on that storm, but you can focus on what is it that you want to start from here. Still dealing with, if you have to deal with something that was that storm related, but focus, bring your focus more on what you have, what you can plant, what you want to plant with what you already have, and just map out kind of your garden of what you want to do, where you want to go in this, what this space now that the storm has created, what do you want to bring in there. And yeah, so that is the message for you, Taurus. Hope you got some good information there, and thank you for being here. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos, and I will see you hopefully in future videos. Bye.